Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Because we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today, Brad, we're going to talk about three products that are going to help you treat pain that just doesn't go away. That nagging pain, you know what it is? It's kind of like a nagging spouse. Not that I have one, but I'm saying, they just don't go away.
Right.
So
Chronic.
Chronic, yeah.
Chronic.
So if you're having like neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain, knee pain, and so on, and you want something to manage it, these are the systems. Now, some of these may even help you get better and help you heal, but that's not the point today. The point is, how do you get through it, and what are some of the things you can do?
Sure.
So, by the way, in case you are new to our channel, please take a second, just a second, to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go over to Facebook and like us, because Brad and I, we have so few friends, right, Brad?
But we're getting more now.
Yeah, we're getting more, so let's turn things around for us.
We don't know any of them, but they like us.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know who they are, and they really don't know us. So. All right, the first product we're going to talk about, Brad, is Point Relief Cold Spot Topical Analgesic Pain Relief.
Sure.
Wow, isn't that a mouthful? I think it's Cold Spot Point Relief. Now, this is this comes in three different forms. It comes in a gel, spray-on, and a roll-on, and it's very reasonably priced. Like this 4-ouncer right here is only $8.94, I believe. And I'll put links down below for all three of these products, by the way.
Right, so these are access.
They'll be in the description, yeah. Now, if you look and go look at the ratings on this on Amazon, there is, go look at them, because there's a lot of people that really like it.
I can't, Bob, we're on video.
Oh, all right, when you get a chance later,
okay.
Brad. Really, people like this. I mean, and a lot of them make the comment, I didn't make these comments, and I don't get paid by these guys. They make the comment that it's better than the competitors. And I'm not going to even mention the competitors, but they said these are better off, they've had better luck with them. The only negative thing is it is pretty intense. I mean, it works, so it's pretty intense. If you have sensitive skin, it might be too much for you. But and it does have a little bit of a smell, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not like putting perfume on, and it's not like something that makes you want to, it's just, it's a kind of a typical.
A little scent.
Right.
A little odor. It's a little bit of menthol. It's actually that smell that I like. I mean, we were just talking, his wife has a cold, we think, or maybe the flu. Anyway, it's almost one of those things you want to rub on your chest so you could smell it, right?
Right, and kind of clear those sinuses, and it gives that cool feeling. On the skin too.
So, and I wouldn't use this along with heat or anything. Like I wouldn't use this with our next product at all. But it's a great thing because you can rub it anywhere, and it's actually pretty long lasting too, from my understanding from the reviews. So is that the roll-on?
Yeah, this is the roll-on, which is, I haven't seen many of them with roll-on.
Yeah.
So that's it's nice to have the three options. A spray, which I have used, is convenient.
And then if you're, really like it, you can buy the jug, and you're going to be set for the whole year here. So probably a good buy, though, on that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Cold Spot Point Relief. Take a look at it. Made by FEI. So good for therapists, by the way, to have on hand for working with your...
Yeah, because you can refill the sprayer ones from here for patients, etc.
All right, next thing I'm going to talk about is the Thermatech spread. This is infrared heat. We've mentioned this many times. Big fans of it. Great for people who have chronic pain, because, in fact, I'm going to be getting one of these for my mom.
Sure.
And I might get one for my mother-in-law. I haven't decided yet.
Well, I think you pretty much have to.
No, I have to. Yes. No, I'm committed. The one we like, although they've got ones for different parts of the body. This is the Platinum model. Really works out really well. It's got, because it can use almost anywhere on the body. It's got 3 hard panels, and you always place the hard panel up against the skin.
When he says hard, they're not rock hard. They flex. But they're firm, but it wraps around. You can put it for your hands, and it has a Velcro strap. Here, let's get that Velcro strap.
Yeah, it's got a smaller strap that you can actually make a muff out of it. And the whole reason this is better than regular heat by far is the penetration of the waves. So with normal heat, you're only going to go a couple millimeters. This goes up to 60 millimeters, which is 6 centimeters, which is 2.36 inches.
Right. So if you wrap it around your knee, like so, because you have knee pain, you've got it 3 sides are completely engulfed with this, so they're going to get through the whole knee unless you have a real large knee. But the average person, it's going to really get into that joint.
Yeah, how cool is that? It goes all the way through the joint where a heat would just wrap and hit the surface of it.
It just gets just below the skin, if that far. This goes in, 2.5, almost 2.5 inches.
If you want one of these, make sure you order down below. They gave us a great deal on this, Brad. They gave us a code, a promo code to use. It's a word, I guess.
It's not for us. It's actually for the
It's
people
for them.
buying it.
And what happens is you get a discount, a pretty decent discount on there. Plus, they're actually going to send 2 extra straps along, because what we discovered is that and we did a video on this. You're going to have to look up the video. I don't want to take time on that right now, Brad.
Yeah.
But it's got 2 straps that you can actually put on it, and it goes like a backpack, like this. And the straps actually put your shoulders back, so you can actually work at your computer while it's on. You can get heat to the neck, the mid-back, low back, and it'll pull the shoulders back and put you in good posture while you're doing it. So it just really works for those knots and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
don't worry. It's not going to pull your shoulders back so far that it cuts your circulation off. They're just elastic straps. But instead of having someone like me hold it here, it does it with the straps.
And instead of having to lean up against it.
Right, to trap it up against the backrest.
It's got an 8-foot cord, so you can actually travel quite a bit of distance with it. But if you do want to move somewhere, let's say you got the straps in place, just show them, Brad. You just unplug it right here,
right.
And now I can move around, if it's strapped in place without worrying about the cord,
Right.
getting pulled out.
Right. And then when you get back to your computer workstation, you simply, plug it back in and you're ready to go.
Approved by the FDA, approved by Health Canada.
Right.
It's made in Canada. Very inexpensive to run, couple cents a day if you had it all day. It wouldn't be, it'd be pennies.
It's 5 pennies.
5 pennies.
I calculated it, Bob.
All right.
Depends if you're going 10 cents, 10 cents a kilowatt hour.
Give me 5 pennies.
I'm not going to give you a nickel.
So give me a nickel for your thoughts. I think it's a penny for your thoughts. But anyway, so a great device. No matter where you're going to have it, the
Sure.
pain, it's a good way to go.
We got one more to go yet,
One
Bob.
more to go. Okay, the last one here is we got the Pure Wave massager. Again, big fans of this too. What we like about this versus other massages are generally just vibration. But Brad's going to show you how this one actually has percussion. So it goes back and forth.
And out this way, usually they rotate because it's easier to design them. It takes less power. But this one, they went a step above and they did percussion, which gets deeper.
Watch this, because remember this was a good way to show it. Look how it's making my fingers move. It's making the fingers. Oh.
Yeah, you're not going to massage bone. You're going to muscle with this. And the nice thing about this is they give you more than one head. This is the
pointer stick.
The pointer stick, which gets in deep. It's nice to work on, say, your gluteus maximus or some larger muscles. If you happen to get around like your knee, where it is a little more bony, but you still want to work at, then they have this air cushion.
Air-filled cushion.
Yep.
There's 2 things I really like about this, Brad. One is the percussion, but that was ingenious.
Yeah.
That air-filled cushion.
Because if you got quadriceps tendonitis along your kneecap, if you use this one and you got close to your kneecap, it would be uncomfortable. But this,
you can go anywhere.
Yeah, you can actually go over the bone and it doesn't even hurt, but it's aggressive enough to do the job to get the muscles. And this is one of those products, if you work it properly, this will not only make it feel better, but it can break up scar tissue and heal it faster and give you.
And I've used it for that. I had quadricep tendonitis, and I used it. I actually did use the pointer, believe it or not, Brad. I know.
Sure. Well, you're tougher than nails, Bob.
I'm tougher than nails. So I'm not strong like Bull, but I'm tougher than nails.
Yeah. One way or another, it works, and it's just a great product. We don't endorse stuff we don't really like.
Yeah, we don't endorse junk. And the thing about this too, I actually did get my mom one of these.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
How about your mother-in-law?
Not yet. Lonnie, quit laughing. See, that's still coming. Yeah.
Don't let her see this video.
Yeah, that's right. But the other one that we've used this with a lot of people, with patients. We actually use this in the clinic.
Oh yeah.
All the time, and they hold up real well. But the one that we like to use, because it's kind of a sensitive area, is working on piriformis syndrome. So a lot of people, I see the staff working on, piriformis is in the butt there. So
you want to get in with that pointer, you got to get into that muscle, get it through.
It gets right into there. I see it with tennis elbow. They'll work the extensors here, and usually what they do with that, they'll start off off the painful area. They'll work down
yeah.
into this area first, and then eventually just start kind of bumping up into the pain.
With the
and
pointer
eventually-
one.
With the pointer one.
Okay.
Well, we start with this probably,
Sure.
the air-filled. And they have a couple more here. They have this one. I've never used this one, to be honest with you, Brett. It's
You
got
know,
a-
I have, and it's a nice one, but it's kind of that in between the two, and I either want to get more aggressive or less. And so I think it could work well if you wanted to do a broad area.
Yeah, I'd say like the quadricep would be
Right.
good for this, but I just haven't had someone that was having that problem, so
Sure.
I just haven't used it at all. So anyway, those are 3 products. You know, we're big fans of all 3, and they can give you some relief in your life, and maybe even allow you to start doing things so that eventually the pain can heal. 'Cause
Right,
a lot of times
right.
motion.
Once you get
Is an
moving,
answer.
things can improve. And life is just more fun when you get moving, Bob.
All right, I won't disagree with that.
There you go.
Thanks a lot, Brad.